He's just a champion in and of himself, and that
Yeah.
jury, he has found how to work this character at the highest level.
Just very clutch, right? Like in that one game, we do make fun because he was smashing TP and it worked out, right? And if he lost that game, that could have been his tournament life right there. But he didn't. He made it count, and he still had to win the rest of the set. And the way he won it was very convincingly. So using that momentum, obviously recognizing that I gotta win this, to progress on, and that's exactly what he did. Knocked out Mr. Crimson, and obviously we've seen Angry Bird. You know what? He's been upset a couple times so far in the tournament. I mean, it's hard to call it an upset because everyone is so good in this 32-man invitational tournament. But let's be real, this is the Evo champ. You're not expecting just to turn up to another tournament and lose twice, right? To players who, and obviously had a very, very intense set versus MOV, which I recommend you go rewatch the VOD if you didn't see it, at least on the A stream. And yeah, he's been looking not invincible, let's just say, looking very human right now. And again, did get upset by a jury player in Kills You, is potentially in the same position up against Nephew now.
That could be, bro. This is gonna be a fire match right here. The fact that Angry Bird has we already saw him barely qualify, get what he had to get. But Nephew though, he's some people's dark horse. We've seen him grind this game out quite a bit on his streams, make content, but it lets him understand the game more. When you're playing multiple characters like that, and you have such a strong scene in the West Coast, and you play in so many strong tournaments like TNS. We've seen him play. I believe he's played it also at Casa too as well. It gets you prepared for moments like this. Either way, it's gonna be Angry Bird versus Nephew. Let's see who's gonna take it.
Good jam, man. It's got to put a target on your back, as we said before in this Gamers8 tournament. Obviously, you want to be consistent. You want to show you are the best player in the world right now by winning back-to-back international tournaments. But it's very difficult to do, man. It's not an easy thing to do. So we'll see. And right now, Nephew definitely getting the better end of it against Angry Bird. A couple of throw shimmies, too many throw techs from Angry Bird. But you know what? If you're going to tech early, this is a first of 3. So you got plenty of games to
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finds the overhead. It's definitely not over. No anti-air from the side of Angry Bird. Very rare miss. The dive kick hits. He saw the fireball, calls it out, and not even a big problem right there. If we haven't seen Angry Bird go for those anti-airs, it's a good sign to run those dive kicks in, as there's no anti-air situation. Here's the throw in. Nephew off to a fantastic start. It looked like he backed up a little bit for that stand fierce, but maybe back in the corner with that ODDP.
Yep, got to send it out sometimes. Trying to play that fireball game, trying to find his way out the corner. The run overhead, it's always going to hit sometimes, man. Comes out of nowhere. The range on it's pretty good.
It's meaty, it's going to be real nasty. What a backdash. Avoids the throw. Though Nephew saw him locked in the corner with these light kicks.
Oh, great.
Late DP, fantastic. And it's hard, too, because it advances in a weird way compared to other DPs.
Yeah, for sure. Got to pick the right version as well, of course. But I still think hers is one of the best anti-airs in the game. Oh, the DI. And, no. Oh, he drive rush cancelled and he couldn't DI back and ended up just taking the hit. I don't know if he even had enough health to DI back really in that situation, but that was very unfortunate. And there we go. Nephew is taking the first game over Angry Bird.
First one. Oh my God, the jump in. Too close for cover with the plasma. Once again, Nephew getting aerial with it. There's the parry at least, but does not get the throw. You see Nephew even walk back to avoid that. Off the crouching light kick, has to reset with a Gen Ride, but nothing big here from Angry Bird. He's trying to get over the fireballs, but Nephew's in that space where it's not happening. The Dragon Lash is not able to reach, and Nephew is piecing him up in the corner. Big Neff, dark
man.
Neff.
Even just, he hit the fireball, right? And I think Angry Bird was expecting Nephew to immediately drive rush in because he thought maybe he thinks it's a combo. Obviously, it wouldn't be at that spacing. Nephew just sits, parries, waits, has a really delayed drive rush stand strong, and Angry Bird gets caught pressing, and just off the back of that, being able to take a round and nearly up 2 games against Angry Bird now. Oh,
which is
my
wild
God,
because Angry Bird. Oh my God. Level 2 in burnout. This is bad. Didn't have to spend any part for that corner carry. Yo, the instant overhead. Interspersed in between. Runs the DP. Try to do it again. Hold on now. It's not over. It's not over.
It ain't over.
It's in burnout. It's like one more touch. The throw. Don't wake up super.
Oh, no,
can he get it back?
Drive meter.
Yeah, he backs up. Drive rush. Drive rush is in. Impact. Sneaks it in. Angry Bird. Really be able to get the win and round it back. It was looking like it was Neff. It was looking like it was Nephew's game, bro. But Angry Bird has to lock in these anti-airs. against the dive kicks, against the jump ins. Has to be careful with the fireballs. It's been starting the party too much for Nephew for the corner carry. But we're going right to the west side of the screen again.
Off of the back of one decision from Nephew made there to go for a throw bait with that TK, Tiger Need jump strong. But Angry Bird just stayed there. He just kept ducking and it whiffed. He got the punish side swap, and there you have it. You spent your bar just a minute ago. You got nothing left and was not able to defend himself. Like, that was just a
brother
comeback. Angry Bird's been full of these entire
that
weekend, and he's not done yet.
Light kick into drive impact, almost a wrap, and just sneaking in these drive impacts. We've seen a lot of players go for that this entire week when the mental stack is super high, and now it's one touch. Angry Bird about to put a game on the board, just has to finish it off, but it's not done. If Nephew can build up that level 3, it might be close to victory. Look at that. Almost done. OD fireball, quick with it and quick witted. Angry Bird backed up, let out that OD fireball to catch Nephew trying to Fuha stock up. And I feel like he's getting better about dealing with that fireball. It was starting to cook him a little bit, but as soon as I say this, commentator's curse, his Nephew puts him in the west side of the screen again. How do you leave?
I think that game was meant to be Nephew's. If Angry Bird makes the comeback now, I think it all came down to that one decision at the end of that second game. But here we go. Nephew again getting put in the corner by the run Tatsu. Big stand, fierce, shimmy, throw bait. Level 1, that's going to be baited off the run. And that's going to be a big punish again with the DI. I love it. He's going to go for another one, probably. Yeah, put yes. Out.
That's lockout, but it doesn't matter. You're still caught up in the corner. What does lockout matter if you're still caught up in the corner? He's the Evo champion.
Right? Oh, he's dead, man.
He's dead.
Oh, do we know?
He knocked us out. That level 2 knocked us out. What? Put it back in the game.
We'll never know. I'm pretty sure it would kill. I'm looking at it. There was 5 more hits, I believe.
Yeah,
so
he probably
5
dead.
more hits on that super, probably dead. Oh, damn, the comeback. So from Angry Bird, the composure, I don't know how he's doing it, man.
I want to see more. I hope we get it back soon. Technical difficulties will happen. Bro, what happened? Someone go to the station right now and tell me. Give us the updates.
Yeah, I'm hoping it was just a stream feed that went down and not the actual game crashing. That would be tragic.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know if this is for content, Nephew. What are you doing? But we'll get back to it real soon. But I like that Angry Bird was warming up. The fact that we saw him, never say die and sneaking in those drive impacts to get these wins. And as you pointed out, and you called correctly, doing the double drive impact, killing the bar. I feel like there's been a few prominent players aiming for the drive gauge first and then going for the kill. Angry Bird's definitely been one of them. And if it's not super to chip out, it's double drive impact. It's slipping it in every so often. You have to be prepared for that to come through. You are rewarded if you drive impact them back, but it's easier said than done.
In all fairness, against Jury, when she does a reversal level 1, you got a good amount of time to think about the situation of your punish because her level 1 just goes on for so long. I bet he was just holding parry. Let's look at my health, look at her health, look at the gauge. Okay, gonna be 1-1. I think they're just gonna play it back. I guess so.
I guess so. All right. Well. Okay. Perfect parry.
I respect it.
Run cancel.
The Angry Bird is the sportsman. The perfect sportsman, showing that sportsmanship at the EVO Grand Finals.
You said played out,
disconnected, so I respect it.
What a block! Yeah, but I like that he's blocking out the instant overhead, knowing the character can do that to try to leave the corner. Very smart stuff. They get to pick up off the second hit, and that is it off that medium. The awareness to see the second hit and then go right to that Jinrai OD. Angry Bird is getting closer to game point.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously we saw him, he technically did win that last round as well, but he killed the stream. Also, wow, what a throw, by the way. Out of that drive rush, going for the overhead. Nephew, bit greedy there.
Yeah, starting to see Nephew turn to the light. Don't go to the light, Nephew. Don't go to the light. That's not what you want. Nice, meaty, medium punch. Okay, the darkness is back. Just like that, we're going to see some corner carry off this level 2. One of the best things about this level 2 is it sets up for safe jumps. But, he's seen that too often. He's watched your stream.
Yeah.
Seeing that parry after the level 2.
Most people will say, why don't you just DI back? But he's not trying to react to DI. He's literally just parrying as he's hedging his bets, right? He's like, well, this will work against so many other things. And I'm safe to DI. That's going to be a punish. And you're in the corner. No way Angry Bird makes this comeback again. No way. It's just guaranteed.
Finds the impact.
He's gonna make the comeback
brother.
Again.
He's got the CA. Oh my God. Angry Bird. He is furious right now. He's looking for another victory. Are you kidding me? How is he clutching it out? Evo does something to you. Bro, Evo does something to you. You win Evo,
Goodness.
you're invincible.
I think so.
God
He's
damn.
untouchable right now. The storyline is too powerful. I mean, that was insane because how many times did we see him make a comeback by stunning Nephew in a guaranteed stun situation in the corner?
Brother, too many times, too often.